Hello guys, welcome back to my lessons. Today we're going to answer questions under the topic of genetics. So the question says brown enamel of the teeth is a sex-linked trait, right? So the minute they talk about sex-linked trait, you should know that the allele of that disease is going to be on top of the X chromosome. For an example, male have an X and a Y chromosomes, and then a sex-linked trait, the allele of that trait will be on the X chromosome, not on the Y chromosome. Now, females have the chromosomes XX, and then the allele for the sex-linked trait will be on the both two X's, right? So now they say that this disease is a dominant allele on the a dominant allele on the X chromosome causes this disease, right? A dominant allele, which is a capital letter on the X chromosome, causes brown teeth in humans. So once you see an allele, a dominant allele or a capital letter on the X chromosome, right, of a male or a female, it means that that person has the disease, right? So for an example, if a female has an X, right, and then a capital letter on the first X and another X and a small letter on the second X, is that person affected or not? The woman is affected because the dominant allele or the capital letter will override the small allele, right? The recessive allele, the small letter. It will override the small letter and that person will be affected, right? So now let's look at the question. It says that explain why more males, right, than females have white teeth. Why do males have white teeth than females, right? Because this disease talks about how this disease causes brown teeth. So why do males have white teeth than females? It means this disease affects females more. Why does it affect females more than males? Remember, males have only one X, right? They have only one X and then they have one Y. For them to be affected, they only need what? They only need one dominant allele, right? Females have two X's, right? They need only one also then because this disease is caused by a dominant allele. Now, for the males to be unaffected, they only need one recessive allele on their X chromosome. For females, for them not to be affected, they need two recessive alleles on the X's, right? A male only need one recessive allele. Females need two recessive alleles. So that's why it is easy for a man not to be affected by this disease, right? So your answer, you're going to write that males only have one X chromosome, right? And the Y chromosome, right? That does not have this allele. And they only have to inherit only one recessive allele for them to have white teeth. Whereas females, they have two X chromosomes and they have to inherit what? Two recessive alleles for them to have white teeth. So that is your answer. You're going to get your 4 marks, right? And then the next question says, a man with brown teeth is married to a woman with white teeth, right? Use a genetic cross to show the possible phenotypic ratios of their children. And then use the X capital letter B for what? For brown teeth. Yes, because it is caused by what? Caused by a dominant allele. And that B is a capital letter. And X small b for white teeth. Yes, the recessive allele is the small b. So the minute they talk about a genetic cross, you need to know this by heart. You're going to write P1. Next to P1, you write phenotype. Under phenotype, you're going to write genotype, meiosis, gametes, fertilization, and then you write F1 on the side, and then you write genotype, phenotype. And then from there, what do you have to do to substitute, right? On phenotype, because you're crossing a man with brown teeth, that man must have what? The capital letter B on the X chromosome. Why? Because the disease is caused by a dominant allele. Dominant means capital letter. So phenotype, you write male with brown teeth times female. That female is affected or not, or the female is unaffected, marries a woman with white teeth. You write female with white teeth, and then for genotype, for males with brown teeth, You write the XY for the male first, and then do you write the capital letter B on the X or a small letter? A capital letter B, because why? This male is affected and it is caused by dominant allele B. Now, for female who is not affected, you write the two X's first because it's an X-linked or a sex-linked trait. And then from there, on the axis, do you write capital letters of B's or you write small letter B's? You write two small letter B's because she is unaffected. If she was affected, if she had brown teeth, you were going to put one big B and a small b. They would tell you if it is heterozygous or homozygous. If it is homozygous affected, it was going to be two capital letter B's. But now because she's unaffected, she has two small letter B's. Small letter means unaffected. And then for meiosis, you skip that. For gametes, you separate the genotype. The X capital letter B, you write comma. You just write comma between and then a Y multiplied by, and then you write the B X small letter B. You write comma in between, and then you write X small letter B. Now you skip the fertilization part. For genotype, what do you fill in, right? You take the first allele, which is X capital letter B. You combine with the first allele on the female side, right? On the male side, we have X capital letter B. Combine it with the what? The first X of the female, which is X small letter B. They are combined together. And then you take the very same X capital letter B for the male. Now you combine with what? With the last X, right, of the female. Then you combine together. Now you take the Y of the male. Combine with what? The first X of the female. Though here they are, they're combined. It is X small letter B and a Y, right? Don't write the Y before the X. Just write X first and then Y comes after. And then you combine the same Y with what now? With the last X of the female. Now let's combine that. It is X small letter B and a Y, right? Now for the phenotype, what do you substitute? Let's look at the genotype. The first genotype is X capital letter B, X small letter B. Is that person, that offspring, that child, is she affected? First of all, is it a she or a he? It's a she because of what? The two X's. Is this female affected or not? She's affected. Why? Because she has a capital letter B. Capital letter B overrides the small letter B, right? Dominant allele overrides the small letter, the recessive allele. That's why she's affected. Because remember the definition of a dominant allele. It shows itself in the what? In the phenotype, right? And then the recessive allele does what? It only shows itself in the phenotype when it is in homozygous condition. So the second genotype, X capital letter B and X small letter b, that person is also affected because they have the capital letter B in them. Because this disease is caused by what? A dominant allele. Is this a female or a male? It's a female, right? So the phenotype is going to be a female with brown teeth. A female with brown teeth. Now let's go to the third genotype, X small letter B and a Y. That is a male. That is a male with white teeth. Because a small letter B means what? Unaffected, right? They don't have the disease of the brown teeth. The last one is an X and a small letter B and a Y. Is this a male or a female? There's a male. Is the male affected or not? They are not affected. Why? Because of the small b. If the X had a capital letter B, this male would be affected. So what is the phenotype going to be? It is a male with white teeth, right? So now let's look at the question. What was the question saying? They want the phenotypic ratios. So have we done writing the ratio? The ratio is one female with brown teeth. Okay, sorry, it's two females with brown teeth is two males with brown teeth. It means it is 2:2. Therefore, 2:2 is what? Is 1:1. So that is our phenotypic ratio. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.